Welcome to 50 Plus Home and Gardening. This is the week that I'm going to be in my favorite garden, Williamsburg Garden. And I have my hat on because the weather is turning and we need now protection for our skin. So get your favorite hats out and enjoy the flower beds that you're going to be working in. And also, don't forget to get your favorite drink. I'm going to show you some things that were so pretty in the garden, and just looking at it just makes me excited to be in it, and I want you to come along for this ride. So let's get started. This is my pump garden and Williamsburg, the fancy Williamsburg. I just want to show you some beautiful things that are in this garden that you can only see if you go really close. So if I come right up here, I'm the only one that gets these views. Just so pretty. Just little things. Look how pretty everything looks after rain. Ah, so pretty. Yeah, I really like this. Gorgeous. I'll give you a screenshot of Williamsburg. So this is what we get to see when we come up to the front door. Ah, beautiful Williamsburg. It's been so fun to watch everything grow. I mean, this was just grass. This was the first sidewalk piece that I did, and then I think I did the center. And then I did this crossing piece and these two arms, and then all the way up. There's lots of angles to see in this Williamsburg garden, and all the paths lead somewhere. Look at this little viola. That's just a seed that just grew in the cracks. Look how pretty that is. Some sedum. The Grand Master parsley all the way up. In between there is salvia. I want to show you some of the pretty things that are in these corner beds. So these are in the central beds of the Williamsburg Garden. Starting here, I have the golden carpet sedum, and they get yellow flowers in the summer. Here's some more golden carpet sedum, and they're looking good. They also will get the yellow flowers in the summer. And then coming down here, you have liriope. Right there, that's liriope. And that is the regular violas. You can get any colors. They've got all kinds of beautiful colors. But I like this because it stays kind of in a mound. I really like that. And then here you have candy corn. I have two of the colors. They came with three colors: orange, this yellow, and this pink. those are tulips. They're miniature tulips, which I really like in the Williamsburg Garden because they're small. And then right here, I have the chocolate ajuga, which I really, really like. Right now, they're in their full bloom. The undergrowth is kind of a chocolate color. And that's what it'll look like all year round when it's not in bloom. This is a spring bloom. Okay, and this is called a woolly thyme, and it has pink flowers, and I believe that comes in the summer. So that's gonna be really, really fun. I like the changes in the seasons. And this one is called Coral Reef, and is also a sedum, and it has yellow flowers in the summertime. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, right here is the John Creech sedum, and he has pink flowers, and it'll probably develop in the summertime. But look at those rosettes. That's the garden we were just looking at. Nice shade from this big giant maple, and it's just coming out. All its beautiful green leaves. Oh, it makes me happy to see all the shade that I'm going to get from this tree. So I may have to change out some plants, but for now, the shade this will be shaded right now this is in the morning, and then it'll shade this garden in the evening. So it does switch a lot. So all the plants kind of mirror what I just read off to you. And then here is the other part of the candy corn. These are the orange ones that it came with. You kind of have an orange under. When it's really, really bright, they open up, and in the evening, every evening, they close, just like that. So it's fun to come out here in the evening when you see them closing and then opening in the middle of the day. So you have the John Creech right here. It's a little bit more developed in this garden with pink flowers. Then you have the liriope that it's going to get into a full kind of a circular. And look at this, a big giant viola. And these didn't do as well. This is called Burgundy Glow Ajuga, but because it's a variety type, it's a variegated, and here's its purple flowers, it gets sun scorched. So this would be better in the shady garden. And it was in all 4 gardens, and then this is the only one I think that's left. All the other garden Burgundy Glow died. So they need a little bit more shade. The variegated ajuga, if you want to get that. Right here is my topiary, and it is a Blue Point juniper. I brought this from another house, and I had it in this pot right there. And it was a very small, came from Christmas time, and it was just a regular Christmas tree. And then I took it, and I decided, since it was half off, I made a topiary of it. Then these 3 are lemon lime nandina, which I really do like. They get kind of limey in the summer, and then they don't bronze up too much like other nandinas, but I like the brightness over there, and also kind of a grassy look compared to this kind of a texture. And then the last one is euonymus. He was over here, and I moved him 6 inches over, so he kind of blends in. I just didn't like him kind of by himself. So that is the variegated gold euonymus. Behind here is all the roses. And then you come up to here, and this one will be climbing all over the fence. This is called the Sensation Honeysuckle from Proven Winner. I really like that, and I brought it from another house. I had it in a pot. So now it's just gonna have its glory and just go all over the place. All right, this one right here is called Twinkle Blue Balloon Flower, and it will have beautiful purple flowers on it, and I I've never tried it, so it's come back and I'm excited to see how it blooms. Right here is the Sally Rosa April Night Salvia from Monrovia, and that has purple blooms all over it, looking really pretty. All right, this variety is called Powwow White, and this one is an orange, and that is another Powwow White coneflower. I have another Sally Rosa April Salvia, and these are all my irises that are trying to pick up some speed. So they're trying their best. And right down there is another balloon flower, Twinkle Blue, and I put my geranium inside the pot. So I think it has pink flowers. Okay, this garden is mirrored to this garden. So it has the same thing, the three salvias, the two salvias up there, the three Powwow White coneflowers, and you have a bunch of my parsley. When you get parsley seeds, you can put them all over, and they've gotten really big this year. Some roses. This is the Food Lion rose. It's just a miniature rose. And then I have 3 Italian ice from Proven Winners. And the Dutch Master daffodils are, they're going out. So it's just the leaves left. So I really like the way that spikes that area. It's really pretty. This tree is a crepe myrtle Tuscarora, and it's going to get about 20 feet. It doesn't have any leaves right now. I don't know why, but it blooms in the summer, but its leaves come out in the summer, so it's pretty late in the game. So it's kind of naked for the beginning of spring. And then here is right next to the edge of my Williamsburg, and I call it the ha-ha wall because this is up high about 2 feet, so I can pick strawberries pretty much for me without having to hardly bend. Jeffrey has to bend a little, but I don't have to bend. All those seeds are radishes, lettuce. You've got a volunteer pansy. Look at these cheerful things. Tubergens, gems. This is the first thing you come upon when you come outside, so I really do like getting tulips and daffodils out in the garden, because in the springtime when everything's just waking up, look at that. So next week, all of this long hair, I'm going to cut off up to here. About every 3 years, I kind of get sick of the curly, thick, lots of hair, and I'm gonna cut it off probably up to here, very, very short and sassy, and then I'll let it grow out to this point again and probably cut it again. So I've enjoyed it, but it's time for a change. So the next time, same girl, short hair. So keep moving, keep gardening, and stay creative. And I'll see you next time.